G'day scrappers, just a weekend here with no street scrapping. The last section is over now, so I've got to wait a couple of weeks until the new section comes up, and which is one of my favourite areas. So that should be really good. Usually good for electronics. So I'll be doing quite a few days of that area. But anyway, so I've been just battling along here and just scrapping out as many things as I can to continue to make room for more scrap. And been going really good. Been doing a lot of small stuff, and I think I've got about, I don't know, maybe 100 modems that I need to do a session on soon, just to get rid of them. But what I've got here is, this is a big old battery charger for, I think it was mostly used for forklift batteries back in the day, and I got this off a mate that he was using it until it sort of like conked out. So yeah, it's a big one, it's damn heavy, so I thought I'd just do a bit of a scrap session today, and yeah, we'll just see how we go. I'm just doing random things, so nothing in particular. And yeah, thought I'd use the opportunity to have a bit of a chat, talk scrap. And yeah, so street scrapping was pretty good, especially the last one. I got 12 PCs, 3 laptops and a server. So wasn't too bad at all. Might just get a ratchet. Yeah, but I've been very busy doing a few pickups out and about. Couple of mostly business pickups. I haven't done any schools. We're kind of in a second stage of the virus at the moment, so it sort of came good, and then all of a sudden there's been a big rise in people with the virus again. So yeah, they're calling it second stage. So they've, in some areas, actually the area right next door to me is in lockdown, where they're asking, unless you've got a reason to go out, people need to stay in. And I knew it was going to sort of come to that, and because yeah, I've got my opinions on what's sort of going on. But so in those areas that are locked down completely, unless you've got a reason to go out, you're copping it's about $1,600 fine, and they've got police all over the place pulling up people. It's like a booze bus system, and you've got to show your license with your residential address, and if you're in one of those postcodes, or zip codes as you might call it, yeah, you've got to actually prove why you're driving around and not home. So oh gosh, so much for freedoms. All right, let's have a look inside this Battery charger. Wow. How's that? Look at the size of this transformer. And there's another one there as well. Wow. That is humongous. I don't think I've ever gotten the transformer that big before. Certainly, wow. There's a lot of steel in it. It's just got paper wrapping with the copper winding. Just it's about 4 inches, and then there's 3 inches on either side of just heavy steel. So certainly one for the scrapyard. Well, let's see if I can oh yeah, sometimes these big old things, the nuts can be really stuck in there, but this one looks good. So with the pandemic going on, and a lot of businesses have quietened down, and there's a lot of people that are still working from home. Eventually I'm going to run out of good work like PCs and laptops, stuff that I can resell and make a bit of money on. Yeah, so hopefully you guys everywhere else in the world are starting to come out of the pandemic, although well, not really. In Mexico too, apparently it's really bad. But yeah, I'm very surprised that just the numbers of people that are, it's something like 30,000 people a day are infected in America. That's unbelievable. We're getting something like, lately in the last week or so, it's been like 20 to 30 new cases. So I just can't, 20 to 30 compared to 30,000 in America. That's insane, Now, most people will come out of it okay, but obviously there are vulnerable people that may have a hard time with it. So, and the really crazy thing is that some experts are saying that, well, this pandemic is nothing compared to what they predict could possibly come sometime in the future, like a real, even more serious one. I suppose if there's a pandemic where everyone is affected, even healthy people, well, the whole world could go in complete lockdown. I'm not sure what's going on really. I've got my personal conspiracies, but in this day and age, you kind of got to keep your opinions to yourself. If you just want to sort of, you don't want to rock the boat. So I think that's what I'll do until there's actual facts that I can, that people can prove. Well, this is battery charger cable, but this one's a really heavy duty, a lot of copper, very little insulation. It's about that'll be about like 95% by weight in copper. Well, I wish there was more of it. I think there actually was, yeah. It did come with a longer piece. I think I put it aside. Alright. Well, I've got one circuit board up the back here. So for the next week or two, I should be able to get into the garage and find a few pieces that I've been meaning to scrap out on video. Some more interesting bits. But because this is so heavy, I just need to get rid of this in some way. It's amazing all the little things that I've been scrapping out, just how long it takes, and things like when I scrap boards out and I like to partially depopulate boards. It's amazing how long it can take me. I spent the last 2 days just depopulating some boards and sorting out the gold recovery bits and all that. Yeah, it was pretty full on. So everything needs a little bit of work. Like I've probably got, I don't know, half a ton of cable, wire, cord food that I need to process. Cut the plugs off and stuff like that. Sort into grades. So this is a really easy, basic scrap out, you know, but this is kind of what I feel like doing today. You know, so kill two birds with one stone. Just have a bit of a chill out session, and at the same time get rid of something that's taking up a lot of space. Even though once this is scrapped, I'm still going to have the giant transformers sitting around for a little while. So it's still going to take up a lot of space, but at least it's scrapped out. So here we got some really nice pieces of copper here, like that. Yeah. Really nice. I'll just keep these because, you know, sometimes I might want a piece of copper like that. It's already got a couple of holes in it. Who knows? Don't know what's going to come in the future. I like my prepping, and I hope to continue on with my Prepper Ben YouTube channel. I haven't posted on there for over a year, maybe 2, but yeah, I hope to continue on with that one day. And then I'll be doing all different kinds of projects. So here we got some heavy duty wire here. This cable here is really nice. Cores of copper. Obviously I'll strip that. I'll strip all this. Good stuff. I just put that away to my stripping section and one day I'll get around to it all. But that sort of stuff, it doesn't bother me sitting around for a while because it's not going anywhere and I know what it is. It's not something that I'm going to be selling or anything. It's just copper wire that I strip for my own hobby. But I wanted to give a shout out to a scrapper's channel. The scrapper's name is Rafal Scrapper. I'll put the his name down the bottom in this part. He does you know, scrapping and all kinds of things on his channel, but probably the most interesting thing is every Saturday night, European time and American time, I suppose, close to it, he does a scrappers live stream, and yeah, it's quite interesting, quite fun. You know, they just have a bit of fun and talk stuff, scrap, and pretty much anything. And so, if you, I'm going to have to turn this over. Yeah, Saturday night, if you've got nothing to do, check out his channel, and you might catch a whole bunch of different scrappers on the live stream. So there's like multiple screens. So even Shark Scrapper from Florida, he goes on there for a while, and yeah, you get scrappers from all over the world, just about. UK and America and wherever else. So yeah, so I just thought some of you that just want to chill out on a Saturday night, sometimes have a few beers and you know, watch a live stream of someone, of a bunch of guys talking scrap and stuff. Subscribe to Rafal Scrapper, and yeah, you might enjoy it. Okay, so just going to have to turn this on its side, but I can get this one out, because this little one is a little bit more awkward to get to. But once I've got this big one out, I'll be able to move it around. Oh, it's a double banger. Wow, look how incredible that is. Even get good scrap value, I suppose, for this. I'm going to keep all this steel bracket still on there. I'm just going to throw it into the scrap bin as it is. Big transformer. That's awesome. Yeah, all right. Well, I might, it's got 1995, that might have been the time they replaced this with, or put this in, or serviced it, who knows. I'll weigh this up at the end anyway. Now, I don't know what that is. Yeah, just got this little transformer to go. So, it's just one of those days, you know, I really didn't have anything video-wise in mind. I thought, since I'm scrapping this out, I'll just turn the camera on. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next. It'll probably be just a few clean-up stuff, more cable. So nothing really interesting for a video. But I suppose I won't make this video long. I just wanted to touch base with everyone, just tell you all that I'm still going strong, and yeah. Well, that's a big bugger as well, nice and heavy. Those chunks of copper sticking out, I might see if I can pry some of them off before I take it to the scrapyard. Alright, well, at least I've dropped it down to a normal load now, where I can move it around. These are just steel, but good pieces of steel. I even keep that stuff. You just don't know when you need a piece of steel, welding and stuff, you need to put on a couple extensions. So I've just got a little board at the back here that I'll take off, and these two pieces of extrusion, extruded alley. And I can move on. So I think I'll just make some short videos in the next few days or in the next week or so. I might do a modem scrap marathon. I'll see how I go. And yeah, until I get into the garage and find some, you know, more interesting things. I have got a few interesting pieces that I wanted to scrap out, but I'll just put this aside and I'll do this off camera. It's just cleaning up. Okay, all I wanted to do just to finish off is just to get the weight of these transformers. So this one, 12.8 kilos, so about 26 pounds. That's not bad. And this one, this scale goes up to 40 kilos, and that's it. It maxes out. So we just made it. 38.6 kilos of transformer. Wow, that's one of the heaviest I've ever gotten. I don't get much industrial scrap, so 38.6, what's that, about 85 pounds or something. So that's a nice whack. There you go. Fantastic. All right. Well, guys, I'll just make this video short, so look out for the next one. I might even do some PlayStations. I've got a lot of PlayStations at the moment, so yeah, just had a whole bunch come in. So, all right. Well, don't forget, subscribe to Rafal Scrapper if you're interested. Saturday nights, check his channel out, live stream. It goes for hours, so if you remember Saturday night, you should be able to catch them online. It's just something cool to have in the background if you are sick of watching television and listening to all the COVID news. He's a good guy. He's a really nice guy. A lot of nice guys join in on the channel as well. And if you're a scrapper and you've got a YouTube channel or just want to join in as well, I'm sure they'll welcome you along. But anyway, check him out, Rafal Scrapper. Keep scrapping, guys. Have fun, and I'll catch you next time.